Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second Minecraft stream. Let's see if we can get this captured. Minecraft's a little bit finicky, so we might have a little bit of kind of crashing as we first get this started. But we'll get it up and running, and then we'll be good to go. This is my second Minecraft stream. For those of you who missed the first one, we are currently working and planning on building a museum. Eventually, very long term. One that contains one of every block, item, mob, etc. At least every one obtainable. We're doing what we can to kind of get everything going today. It's going to be a little bit of a casual, just a slow, relaxed stream. Just like normal. I don't do anything too intense. Let's see if we can get the game fired up. Sorry about the little bit of a slow start here. Doesn't seem to want to capture my game. Streamlabs is being nice like that. See? Oh. Well, that's something. Let's fix that real quick. Just give me a second. We're gonna have to do a little bit of side cutoff, as is the case with Minecraft. Doesn't like to fit nicely in my game capture window. But you shouldn't lose too much there on the little edge bits. And I think we're also going to move this guy down to the corner over here. Sorry, a little bit underprepared for this. There we go. Oh, nope, don't click that. Alright, that should be good. Let's launch into the game and we can get back started again. Alright, here we go. Back to our wonderful little rough stone house. We already got that treasure chest. This map's already been used up. Put it in here. Apparently we doubled the chest up top. And let's throw these in here for now. I could probably upgrade to iron tools, but I don't think I'm going to just yet. I want to kind of take a chance to step back and kind of focus back on what we're going to do with the beginnings of our starter home here. Kind of figure out where we're going there. Okay. Do I still have any spruce wood? Nope. I might need to go see if that tree's finally grown. Let's eat a little bit of food too while we're at it. Alright. For anyone else new to the stream, this is the two-door house. Because I'm planning to build a... started as... We were building, or going to try to build like a Tudor-style house, and then we ended up just building a two-door house. Anyway, if we come over here, let's see if that giant spruce has grown yet. I planted it over here, didn't I? I did, but it hasn't grown yet. You can see the saplings right there in the distance. Nothing yet, though. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just give it a little bit longer while we let that kind of sit out there and grow. In the meantime, let's just do a little bit of tidying. Let's kind of get these pieces of stone right here. Let's kind of clean up this hole just a little bit. It's a nice little looking spot, but we'll do a little bit of terraforming around it. Oh, I should have brought that. Let me go grab that treasure map real quick, so I don't get myself confused and try to search for it again, in case I forget that we already found it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in that lava pit real quick. Okay. Also got a Heart of the Sea last stream in the treasure chest. It's a super lucky buried treasure find. See if we ever get to use it or not. I'm sorry, my mouse is a little bit wandering today. Keeps wanting to look up and all over the place. Alright. Oh, we can get rid of that. We don't need it anymore. But terraform right here. I think we're going to build a nice little like sea turtle sanctuary down here sometime. We had a sea turtle here earlier last stream. I don't know if he's still hanging around here at all, but we did have one earlier. Got some salmon and some tropical fish. probably got a weird little biome situation going on here. Don't normally see a lot of them together, but could if we're having a little bit of biome weirdness there. I could be wrong too. Minecraft's not... I don't pretend to be an expert on all things Minecraft and like a knowledge of what mobs do what and spawns and whatnot. Anyway, but let's go sail over here. We'll take a look at the giant spruce tree. Or the will be giant spruce trees. Make sure I got everything set up right. Let's see, 4 spruce saplings right next to each other. Yeah. See, unfortunately, we don't have any bones. Normally, if I had bones, I'd just make some bone meal, hit it with some bone meal. Instant problem solved, but looks like today we're going to have to keep waiting for it to grow a little bit. In the meantime, I think we're going to go and maybe start to work a little bit on finding a good mine entrance and potentially picking up some coal so we can actually make some proper torches. Up the stairs we go. Dirt, cobblestone, a little bit of inventory organization. Basics, food in slot 9. That's where I put it. Occasionally you'll see it in my offhand, but for right now we got food in slot 9 a good proper way. The pillar of finding, so I never forget where my home is. Okay. Do a little bit of organization there. Got baked potatoes. I still have charcoal. Got a couple torches. I think I'm gonna steal those charcoal. Oh, I got some proper coal too. We'll leave one in there for now, but we're gonna use the rest of this to make just make a good little stack of torches. So we can head down into 30 torches. That way we can head down, actually start a good little proper mine, and get everything taken care of. This spot right here, we are going to build into a little hobbit hole eventually. So we'll have a nice little like Tudor-style house up here. We'll have a hobbit hole down here that I'm probably going to use for like maybe it's like a little storage place. And then for the museum, once we get to building it, we're probably going to end up building it right over there or over here. Oop, punch some grass. Right over here, we have plenty of good area. We can build a nice museum. I think we're going to try to mimic maybe some of the looks of, like, if you've ever seen the Smithsonian, like that old, old's probably the wrong word. It's the American architecture that's specifically mimicking or trying to mimic Greek architecture. I believe it's called classical, but I could be wrong. Naming architectures is not my strong suit. I just know they have names. It's got a lot of stone tools. We're going to use a little bit. We're going to make a iron pickaxe, and I think we're also going to make an iron... Let's make an iron axe as well. Just so we have the 2 of them. We have a stone one right there and there. It's a happy little accident the other day when I was trying to make some shovels and forgot what I was doing. We'll make a proper little axe and a proper little pickaxe here. Isn't it iron pick? There we go. That will greatly help us digging a nice little mine. We just got to find a good location for it now. And I'm thinking we got a little bit of a cliff face right here. Maybe do a little bit of exploring, kind of see if this is supposed to be a riverbed. We'll kind of maybe terraform this into a riverbed or make it a little bit of a lake. Thinking right there could be a good spot to kind of stick a mine entrance. A little bit of a wooden arched, reinforced looking door, stuff like that. And just doing a little cheeky peek over here while I dispose of some unwanted tools and just seeing if that tree has grown. We should be able to see it quite clearly from here. And it should still be within chunk-loaded range to where it will grow eventually. If not, we'll eventually kind of get a little bit of bones. Oh, also, you might notice the woods here are a little bit damaged. Unfortunately, there was a lava pit, and it's kind of cleared out all of the dense, nice, lush forest that was here. we weren't able to save it. Just kind of had to let it run its course. But we'll kind of clean this up too eventually. We'll do a bit of terraforming. This is going to hopefully be a fairly big area that we're building in and getting quite a lot done. Anyway. Alright, so let's look here. This is kind of what I'm thinking about. Where does this go first, though? I'm assuming... So yeah, this is supposed to be a river inlet. Oh, it's got a cave system over there. So this is supposed to be river inlet. I think what we're going to do then is terraform around here, make a little river, kind of connect these up. There'll be a little bit of a lake right here. And because it's going to give us a bit of a sharp edge, I think we'll kind of bend the river this way, then kind of back around. I think I am going to kind of second it, putting a cave right here for now. It's going to be the best spot to put our little mine. Question is, how do I want to do the entrance? Probably a little bit angled. Let's see. Kind of like what we're doing with right there. So maybe here. I think we might keep this to a 1-block entrance. So some wood here. Some wood here. Or wait, nope. If I put wood there, then I wouldn't be able to get through. Oh, hello! What do we have here? Indiana Rose Jones. Do you have a preference for what to be called by, Indiana Rose Jones? Thank you so much for the follow. You prefer Indiana or Rose? What's your preferred go-to? If you have one. I also apologize for anyone that's watching. I do pay attention to the chat. Oh, you're my sister. Well, hi, my sister. I didn't know your Twitch username. Das ist meine Schwester. I love her dearly. She's a passable human. I'll have to give her that. She's a good human. I'm just gonna call you Rose then. Unless you're okay with me calling you by whatever you prefer, but Rose is probably what I'll call you in chat. Just so that it can kind of match. Ouch. As I was mentioning, there's a delay between chat and kind of real time. It's because I only have one monitor, so we have to have chat on my phone. There's just a little bit of delay there. It's about 30 seconds. When it's kind of casual like this, it might just look like I'm playing the game, but I do respond usually when I first see it. I'm working on a little bit of a better solution, but kind of right now, this is what I've managed to do. Oh, I shouldn't be running out here at night. Are you still hanging out at our mom's place, or have you gone back home? Back to your fiancé. Say fancy words. Ouch! Who did that? Mom and Little Terror. Okay, there you are. You think you're so clever hiding in the splash pool. It wasn't very nice shooting people with bows. Gotta be friendly. He did give us bone meal though. And the tree grew. Anyway, chilling with Mom and Little Terror. I'm gonna help make an account on here shortly. Oh, that's awesome. Little Terror, for those that are watching, is my boyo. Usually he's sitting here. Usually he'll be watching with my wife. If you see Favorian in the chat, that's my wonderful wife. So usually he'll be watching with her, but it looks like today he's watching with with the sister and the mother. Whole little family affair here. This is what we were waiting for, though. Good, huge old spruce tree. Should give us enough spruce wood to kind of get to work on the Tudor house, at least the base level. It's going to be a little bit trickier because we're going to need a lot of white concrete for the kind of the upper floors to kind of get that plastered look. You kind of know what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with what a Tudor-style home is, sometimes they're called a cross-timber beam home, or in German, I believe it's called a Fachwerkhaus. There's a couple different names for them. But it's that old, kind of traditionally medieval-style home, where you have kind of the white plaster and the wooden beams over it with a stone foundation. You see it in a lot of fantasy games, and it's probably one of my favorite architectural styles, so that's what we're going with. But to kind of get that white plaster look, white concrete tends to be one of the best items in Minecraft for it. At least in vanilla Minecraft. There's a lot of mods that add a little bit better blocks, but it's a pretty popular style to build in. You also see a lot of people use wool. I just prefer white concrete. It's a little bit cleaner. I don't like the wool texture on them. Okay, there we go. We're just going to wait here for a little bit. Kind of relax. Collect enough little saplings to do this again, and we're going to try it with a little bit of bone meal. Just see if we can get a nice bit of a stockpile here, so that we don't have to run back and forth a million times. New recipe unlocked. Yay, bone blocks. Oops, sorry. 1,000,001 little notifications there. Just clearing them out on my phone. Loves to do that when I start streaming. It's all nice and quiet. Start streaming, and then it's like, hey, this app you downloaded 3 years ago. Let me give you a notification. What was that? Oh, it's a dolphin! Oh, stop throwing blocks. Got my hand slightly off on the keyboard. Yeah! You're a friend. You're a friend, yeah. You have a much more pleasant sound than I was expecting. Some of the mobs in here can get some real weird sounds. Yep, nice little chirp almost. Oh yeah, you're happy dolphin. I don't know if I have anything to give you. Do you guys eat? Can you eat cooked fish? I have cooked fish. Do you want cooked fish? You want cooked fish? Can we be friends? You want to be friends? I have cooked fish. Do you want this? Oh, you like the cooked fish. Yeah. There we go. I got more. You want some more cooked fish? Oh, I can't breathe underwater. I'm not amphibious. Oh no! We got a dolphin. It's a beach dolphin. Gotta save him. Come on. Let's get you back to the water, bud. Let's get you back to the water. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? You gotta get back to the water. No. No. Dolphins are supposed to be one of the smartest animals alive. No, that's the wrong direction. What are you doing? You just want to have a dance party? Is that it? Dance party? I'm eating one of your fish because you're not listening. I'll give you the fish, though. I only have baked potatoes now, and I don't think those are dolphin foods. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. You're in the water now. Oh, and you're giving me swim boost. And now we can be real good friends. Don't hop back up on the land. Don't you do it. Yeah. Talking to you. Don't you do it. I will leave you this time. Okay. Let's even get another tree to grow with 6. Oh, wow. 2. That is luck. Oh, look at that one, too. That's a big old boy with not a whole lot of leaves. Yeah, dolphin dance party. Yeah, right, it was. We had a good old dolphin dance party. And now we got a giant spruce tree to just slowly work our way up. Oop, we got a dingling. What do we got here? Indiana Mom Jones. I'm going to take a guess that that is my mother there, now following. Perfect name. Well, because it's in your name, I'm gonna call you Mom. Just like I normally do. Hmm. How is little Terror doing? Is he behaving for you too? Wreaking havoc or being good? He's well, you can say he's being a terror, watching Ugly Dolls for the. I mean, I think it's 100,000th time. There's a little too many zeros there, but sounds about exactly right knowing him. At least it's not the Minions movie. Could be much worse. We could have the Minions movie. Let's see here. Do we have enough again? We do not. That's fine. We got really lucky the first time with 2 bone meal. Can you stream together? Like, can I stream with other people? Like, if you wanted to join? Is that what you're asking? Yeah. So yeah, if it's a multiplayer game, you can definitely stream together. Multiplayer games are pretty easy. You can really only have one game capture at a time. It's like what a lot of people will do is basically you'll both stream at the same time. We'll just play together, and it's just like playing any normal game. Like if someone hopped on this server, you'd be able to see them. They'd be on here too. I don't have a Minecraft server right now though, so there's not really any way to like play this game. But with games that are multiplayer, yeah, those are actually pretty easy to stream together. And for voice recording, you can always just basically both of you hop in Discord and have that Discord call. That'd be the output for the stream. Because right now it's basically just it takes the output from the game, so you should be able to hear the nice little sounds there, as well as my microphone. And a couple other things too, but those are all quiet. So anyway, I have another program running that kind of captures everything and then sends it through to Twitch called Streamlabs. It's an OBS software. Basically, it's what I don't know why I'm hopping in the boat. I need to go over there. It's what kind of captures the game footage, puts my voice to it, and kind of sends it all through, just all the way through to Twitch. It's also what kind of allows that little webcam frame that you're seeing. I don't see that on my game. That's just kind of put on there for Twitch. But yeah. It's also what allows me to kind of like end the stream and do a couple other things if need be. Kind of manage it. There's some basic tools through Twitch, but just using Streamlabs gives me a couple more options. Let's take a nice nap. No, you're good. You can distract me away. That's what this is for. I play this so I can talk to people. We can chat. It's not distraction at all. If I wasn't talking about this, we'd just be getting a narration about like the way the trees look or something. Or the fact that I got 2 stacks and a bit of spruce wood. Super high class content right there. Let's keep building this. Okay. So if we're looking at this, I do think I want to go with this height. I think we're going to go with the same a 3x3. We'll put the white concrete there when I get it. I gotta remember how to make white concrete. I need bone meal for that. We might do wool first. We might do wool first if it's easier. But then switch it up for white concrete. And let's see here. I want to do another. Let's do another 3. Yeah, another 3. Have I played? I have not played Minecraft Dungeons yet. I want to. I just haven't yet. Have you gotten a chance to play it? Because I have not had a chance to play it yet. So, let's see. Do I want to have this much of a bump out? I don't think I do. I think we're just going to do a little bit of a minor one. Like that. Yes, so it's the exact same, it's a dungeon crawler, just like Diablo. So I think that's probably a compliment to Minecraft right there. I think that was what they were shooting for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of why I want to play it too. I'm a big fan of Diablo 3. I figured not the hardest game formula to emulate, so I figure Minecraft will do a fair enough job with it. Let's see, nope. No, I have done something terribly wrong. What have I done? Oh, that's what I've done. I can fix that pretty quick. I've been meaning to play it. Probably not a game I'm going to get anytime soon, but I will get it sooner than later. There's a couple other games that are a little bit higher up on my list. I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I do really want to get that one. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a little ploop drop. There we go. And a little ploop drop. Boop. There we go. Okay, so it should be 5 long, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we can play together. That is true. If I do get it, I would love to play that game with you on stream if that's what you're getting to. That would be a really fun one to play. Okay, let's do another one there. How do I want to do this? Do I kind of... drop down. So this fall, if I drop from the top of that and fall to the ground, it will actually damage me by 1 block. So if you see me dropping off and placing that block, that's why. It's just so I don't take any damage. Okay. And then let's see, if we start to fill in the walls, kind of like this, this is just filling out the, I'm gonna refer to them as kind of the outer wall. It's the wall that you see from the outside. I'm kind of building in this style. I do lose a fair bit of interior space. We can get some kind of nice or nicer kind of architectural bits. I really like how this looks. So once I build this up, like that right there, I will probably leave that wall pretty well intact. Not sure what I'll stylize with it, but I'll probably leave it pretty well intact. As I kind of come around, I want to have a bit of a balcony up here. So this will kind of be a balcony looking out. I got Valhalla on pre-order and I have to fight for a chance to play with fiance soon. And when he's not playing Cold War. Is Cold War the new Call of Duty game? I don't do first-person shooters, you know that. At least not a lot. Oh, that's the damage I was talking about. Okay. I think we are going to go to a 3 block again. kind of want to go for a little bit of an atypical foundation. That was one more block than I can fall safely. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Like, I understand some of the appeal of an FPS. I really got into, back in the day, as much of an FPS as this would be by today's standards, I played a lot of Team Fortress 2. And I don't know if you remember me playing Team Fortress 2 or not, but I always loved to play the medic. And I think that was the reason why... dang it, I messed it up again. The reason why I liked Team Fortress 2 was that it had a medic that I could play as, so I didn't have to worry about actually being accurate. If I play any kind of game where I have to aim, it's just not going to go well for me. Is it getting late? No, it's midday. Okay. Here we go. I think I'm going to kind of pull around with the terrain. I'll do a little bit of terraforming later. I'm going to kind of pull the grass around to hug this bit. Let's go over 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the thing. That's the dangerous thing about having you in my stream chat. You know all my dirty little secrets of growing up. Okay. Then I'm not going to take damage from that drop, so we're just going to go to boop to boop. Here. And up we go. Yeah, mwahaha. Mwahaha. That's okay. I know your little secrets too. Mutually assured destruction right there. Speaking of Call of Duty Cold War. We're going to do a little bit of... ouch. I think I went up the doorway right here. And I have an idea for the doorway. But I gotta kind of figure out how to do a little bit of terraforming. But I'm going to get the walls placed first. Kind of see what I'm dealing with. Okay. Also going to need more stone, so we're going to have to get back to making that mine sooner than later. Very much sooner than later, because I don't even think I have enough to finish this part of it. Boop, boop, boop. I do not. That's okay. Let's kind of give it a little bit of a look from across, see what we're dealing with. So the base of these buildings is usually fairly bland, and it's going to look a little stout. The trick is that this is only the foundation. We're going to add height, we're going to add depth, all of those wonderful things once we get to building the roof. And we're probably going to add a fair bit of height. I'm thinking at least an additional 2 stories on this side. We'll have to kind of see what we get to. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the outline of that. Because we have a little bit, I'm pretty sure it's an even descent on both sides. So if we're looking from here, we're going to see a nice symmetrical outline. We'll kind of go tall in the middle with a little bit of drop off towards the sides. Then over here, if I can get across the water, we're going to... We're going to kind of come at this with a kind of continuing the build off that way a little bit, but this right here is going to extend. We're going to kind of do one of those, I think they call them Widow's Towers. You see them in a lot of kind of old, it's more Victorian than Tudor, but I'm going to try to pull it in, see how it looks. No idea what I'm doing on this side yet, because we're going to have to cut the forest back a little bit. But then on the front, we're going to have this bigger wall. And then my plan is to do a little bit of a stairs up and a doorway right there, and then more house kind of continuing into the woods. But before we do any of that, we are going to need more stone. So So I think we're gonna go work on building our mine kind of first thing in the morning. Okay. Just check something real quick. There we go. Sorry, just making sure that everything. Checking Streamlabs. Thought it might have been making a bit of a fuss, but I think we're good. Let's eat a potato. I really need to figure out a food solution too, because I do not have enough food. Okay. So here's where I want to build, and I'm pretty confident that I want that right there. The question is, nope, I don't think that's going to work. It's going to recess it too much. So let's try instead putting it right here and right here. We have a bit of a diagonal. Yeah, I kind of like that layout. Now we just need to build the crossbeam right along the top. Can I? Yes. That is what I needed. Let's go boop, boop, boop. We have... Nope, this doesn't work, dang it. I need this guy back one more, or him forward one more. Kind of recess it in a little bit like that. Kind of want the wider entrance. Let's try putting him here. Getting a rough idea of how that looks. No, he really does need to be, I think he really does need to be kind of right on the edge here. Which means that you need to be here. If I build along the top with a boop and a boop, is this going to be too sunk in? It is going to be a little bit too sunk in, but I think I can fix that with just a little bit of carving. See, this is my problem with Minecraft, like my personal problem, is I start these projects and I'm like, I have an idea, I'll just do this, and then we end up terraforming something for hours. I need some stone. Let's head back to the hidden Tudor hobbit hole. Okay. Boop da boop boop boop. Pressure plate. And let's throw that in there. I don't think that's going to make a lot of it. But it'll actually make more than I thought. So I will take it. We're just going to grab this one for now. And do not hold it in my hand so that I accidentally place it. We're going to kind of put this right there. A bit of stone. I think we're also going to replace this piece with stone rather than the granite, just to kind of have a little bit of a blended balance. I think that right there is fine. That's fine. I actually want a granite right there. Yeah, right there. And we're going to jump around a lot and keep falling. Okay. Kind of want this to kind of continue out this way. But I'm going to need a little bit of stone to make that work. That's fine though, I can make that work. And here I had... Yeah. I don't like this piece of dirt right there. Kind of flatten down this edge a bit. Create a little bit less of a sharp, overhangy, jagged cliff edge here. Something a little bit more, dare I say, contoured. Contoured. However that word is pronounced. This right up here is unnecessary. Nope, I actually like that block there. Da-boop. And ooh, I needed this. I needed this. Oh, we got a fair bit. Okay, lucky day. Surface coal, the best kind of coal. Okay. I really miss... So on the server that I play on, isn't this one, but like the Minecraft server that I play on, I have like really nice diamond tools, and they're all prettily enchanted. And then I come and play on here, and I'm like, oh yeah, like iron tools aren't bad, but comparatively they kinda suck. We'll leave this cave up here. I'm probably going to, you know what? We're just gonna do a little bit of light terraforming while I think about it. Oh, broke our shovel. Minecraft, some people are a really big fan of the kind of jaggedy terrain you get with the generation. I'm not particularly. I like something that's a little bit smoother. Just do a bit of terraforming here. By hand, because my shovel broke. Kind of push this back. It's gonna be more of like a tomorrow project as far as like finishing any kind of terraforming I start. But I figure might as well do a little bit. Because what I think I'm going to do is, as much as I like caves, I don't necessarily want this random cave here. So I think we're gonna do something like that, and then just cover this right up. That way we can put something here without worrying about the kind of giant hole. Just for right now, we'll just do like a partial cover with the dirt I have. Not all of it, though, because I do want to save some of it. Just to kind of remind me that I do want to cover that up at some point. Let's take a step back and kind of look at what we're getting. This cave entrance. We definitely need a piece of stone there. Definitely want to replace all of this with stone. I'm actually going to try something a bit... I have a bit of an idea, and it might not work, but there we go. Kind of want to drop that down like that. And then we can come up here. Punch this out a little bit. Just get a little bit more gradual contour, whatever. I'm probably misusing that word. Yeah. Let's kind of level that out a little bit. Started it. Whenever I start terraforming, I get into like this mood where I'm just like, oh, just a little bit more here. Little trim off the top, and before I know it, I'm bald. Anyway. I'll just just do that for that. Okay. What I was actually going to do was that. And kind of going to bring stone up a bit here as well. Put some stone there. Let's go see how much stone I have. Doo-doo-doo-doo. 7 might just be enough. We'll throw the rest of the coal in there, and that can keep it going for us getting late. Dang it, I'll sleep first. And we'll get back to that. You still there, Rose, or did I lose you? Oh, look at that. I had exactly 7. And 7 with over-contoured this middle. We want a little bit of height variation. So we're gonna do that. Come up a little bit. After you just watched me do all of that, and I'm just putting it slightly back. That's how it works. Just took a little bit too much. Figured I would, but you know, just kind of got to, one of those things where you just got to keep building, step back, look what you've done. And realize what mistakes were made. Okay. Let go of my mouse and my guy just looks up a little bit. So I'm looking from the side. We'll see grass will cover the top of that. We'll kind of like watch it as it goes and develops, but that's enough for now. Oh, I needed one more stone. Kind of watch it as it goes and develops. That looks terrible. That looks terrible right there. I need to beef up that corner a little bit more. I think I need to get like a bit of a dome shape right there. Okay. Let's see. I don't have... We'll do it with wood then, because I don't have any other good scaffolding blocks. Kind of punch this up a little bit. I want that to be the highest point in terms of the stones. The stone kind of blends up, as it were. All right. Here, what I think I need to do is we're going to let that sit to the ground. We're actually going to raise this just entire edge up a little bit. 1 there. We're going to go 2 here. 2 here. Oh, that one had 1 underneath it. 2 here. One there. I guess that's what we're going with. Okay. I'm gonna need more dirt. I'll have to steal back some of the dirt that I had here. It's just a case of me building and undoing what I'm doing. That's what we're going to be doing today. Okay. Kind of continue, just some more of this dirt. Thought I saw something there. I think we're good. Mistakes were made in my terraforming. We got overzealous. Trying to correct it now. We'll get there. We'll find something that is at least decent to look at. That's really the best you can do sometimes. Something that just looks decent at least. Let's see, how's that gonna look? Let's step it back. Still want a little bit more height up there. Got a really flat edge right here. So let's come out here a bit. And let's bring that top in. Thank you for announcing your presence. Always appreciated. Might not be the best military strategy, but a little bit of a nice little zombie grunt for me. So you don't scare me. It's appreciated all the time. Okay. Let's go here a little bit. Yeah, I know what I want to do now. I know where I'm going with this. I think we're gonna plunk a building right on top of this. Oh, actually. Yeah, I definitely will be putting a building right up here. Not sure what yet, but it is absolute prime real estate for it. Okay. That step back, I think that's probably gonna be good for now. I think I've already said that a couple times, but we'll say it yet again. It's probably good for now. It doesn't look bad right here. Should put a building on it when I come down. Yeah, there we go. That's got a little bit more of that kind of dome rather than it had a swoop before. Kind of want a little bit more of that. I'm glad we got that now. Okay. This has been Bad Gardening with Tada. That we've whittled away a whole lot of time not gathering the resources we need, let's actually head inside and gather some of the resources we need. So first off, because this is a mine entrance, I am going to hollow out the entrance itself. I do want a bit of a... Oh, I'm trying to think what the term is. It's going to kind of hollow out a little bit. And I want a pretty... this right here. Don't have any dirt. A little bit of dirt left. Where it's gonna go? We're gonna go straight dirt to in here. I think we're just gonna do a very, very crisp edge for now. Potentially round that out a bit later. Or not round, but more blend. For right now, very kind of crisp edge, short little entranceway into what is going to be our mine entrance. I'm going to start pretty straight away with kind of hollowing this out. And it's going to be just a straight diagonal descent for a long bit. Torches on the side, occasional wooden support. That's kind of what I think we're going to go with. Kind of see what we end up with. As it kind of just steps down. We are going to want torches, though. And for torches, I think that right there is going to be our get to. one each side, facing in. They've added kind of like lanterns and stuff to the game, so we might kind of look to some of those for a little bit more alternative lighting later. But right now we got torches, and torches are enough. In the new Minecraft update 1.16, they're going to be adding candles, or at least they've been in the snapshot so far. And I am absolutely stoked for another light source. Okay. See, why am I coming in here? I got my torches. Cobblestone. Oh, dirt. That's what's grabbing. Oh, I got lots of dirt in here. Oh boy, there we go. Just wanted some stone, and I wanted. I'll throw all that in there for now. We're gonna need a lot of stone, even just to kind of finish that little Tudor-style home we're going on. Now, normally when I'm tunneling down, I actually don't worry too much about what kind of blocks are here. But because this is the very entrance, we are going to swap these out. Going to do a little bit of that. And we are going to kind of keep, I think that, does that work? I think it might be a little bit too steep. Let's see, let's go boom, 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 boom. What do you want to do? Just a 3. And then another 3. Nope, I think we need to do... Dang it. Oh, I need to go sleep anyway. That's fine. We'll get back to base, get a little bit of rest. Oh, so important, rest. Make sure we get this taken care of. Oh my, I just realized I forgot to do a bit of a shout out. Let people know I was streaming. Give me 1 second. We'll do that quick little bit of a message here. I'm hurrying. Shouldn't take me too long. Boop-a-doo-boop. Okay. If I can find where my buttons are. I am missing all of the buttons that I should be having right when I need them. There we go. And it is going to still not play nice. It's got issues today for me. Sorry, I just got my stream manager open real quick. I'm working on it. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Decided to try to do something, and naturally it broke everything else. There we go. Decided to try to do something, and naturally it broke. And stream manager back up and running. And we back? Yeah, we're back. We are back and going. Perfect. Sometimes you gotta have just a little bit of technical difficulties before you can get everything sorted. I'm gonna grab some more stone. Alright, let's take a look down at the mine here. We're gonna need a couple more of those as we kind of go. Okay. So we are going to have this 5 pattern repeating layer after layer, which means when it comes to this next one, that one's going to be gone, that one's going to be gone, that one, and last but not least, that one. Okay. Now we need to kind of carve these up, and I think it's going to be best to mirror that pattern on the top, which means something like this, I think. It's going to take a while to tunnel down, but it's going to give us, hopefully, what I'm going for is a very sharp angular descent. So when you're kind of walking by and you look, you kind of see it and you're like, oh, what's this? And then you look in and you can kind of just see this drop down into the void. Do I want to raise these up one? I think I do. I am going to, yep. Felt a little bit too crowded. Yeah, this is a little better. I think we're going to do also 3 stone on the side, and then we'll do a wood. Okay. This is by no means an effective way to mine, but it is going to hopefully look good. And that is what we are going for. At least for a while. I just want a good descent down into our mines that both looks pretty and is functional as far as carrying us down. And as you can kind of see, while not perfect, that's a plenty functional stair. Okay. Now this one is where we are going to get a little different. Carve that down. Okay. Because this is where it starts to get dark, and naturally we don't want monsters spawning in our mine. So now we need to get a little bit of both light, and I'm going to use this as an excuse to get support. So I think, just to keep the light consistent, do I want to do 4 or 3? I think we're going to do 4. Let's see. Is that enough light? I think we're going to do 3. We're going to do 3 because it's better overlit than underlit. Which means we're going to come here. And we are going to hollow out an extra little row here and here up to the top, where we can put in these. They're going to be basically wooden support looking structures. If you ever looked at a mine, they are never just straight descent for the whole entire duration. Throw some torches in. Boom. And now I think we're going to also want to add a little bit of support in the form of a couple extra blocks. The question, however, is that I don't think that's going to mess with the pattern, but we might need to kind of reconstruct a bit, depending on how this looks after a while. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's just keep on mining. Get back to digging out. We'll see if we can repeat the pattern twice. We'll kind of be able to see how it looks and see if it is worth keeping a hold of. Again, we are intentionally going for a very stark geometric shape here. Okay. Does look really good with the grains there. Let's see if I can rotate this one. No, actually it would be this one I wanted rotated. Nope, I don't know why. I think that's why. That is why. Okay. There we go. That's a little cheaty way. Can have our cake and eat it too there. Okay. Let's keep on going down and just work on our way to see what we can find. Mining is by no means the most entertaining thing to watch in Minecraft. I'm aware of that. So, to anyone who's watching, just shout out to you. You are the real legends right now. Okay. We'll get back to building shortly. And gotta go repair a pickaxe. Potato, though. Eat a potato. Keep ourselves full. We got this. Okay, there's our iron. We just need 3. Already have plenty of sticks, so I don't know why I separated them. There we go. Let's go dig our way back into the mine. Ooh. Let's do just a little cheeky terraforming. So boop boop. Yeah. Just like that. Oop. Drive-by terraforming. Okay. My goodness, I just can't hold on to any of my resources today. There we go. Okay. Angled mines are always pretty tricky to kind of build an entrance to. Because when you work at angles in Minecraft, you really kind of emphasize the fact that the game isn't real. That it doesn't have these normal structures to it. And I am by no means good at building at angles. In fact, I know most builders will actually go out of their way to avoid them. Kind of a really good example of kind of with angles and why a lot of people avoid them too, and I kind of talked about it, is if you look up Grian, he's a YouTuber, very popular YouTuber in the Minecraft community. If you look up Grian's Hermitcraft videos recently, he's built this manor that is kind of all built on angles, and it really shows kind of, I guess for lack of a better word, the talent that he has as a builder. And that is something that I do not have at this moment. I've definitely played Minecraft for a while, but I just don't have the, I guess, the artistic experience that they do when it comes to it. But that's okay. I'm not here to try to beat them or to upplay their work, because I know that they do an amazing job. I'm just here to have fun and enjoy a little bit of Minecraft the way that I like to play it. Casually and probably poorly. Okay. We got the pattern repeated twice. What does it look like? If we were rowing up the river and we saw this little cave, it looks exactly like a mine. If you look down, that's exactly what I want to see. It's kind of descents down, and I might even... Oh, this is going to be a really costly mistake if it doesn't work. Is this a better pattern? No, I don't think it is. We might come back and do that later, though. If we like it better, we will hollow down. I'm gonna do it. I do think I like it better now that I've put it back. We're gonna start here. And we're just gonna go all the way down. Ooh, I don't think that was the right one. Was. Okay, my mind just wigged me out there. So if we're looking? Yeah, that looks much better, actually. And if you look down the mine, that looks much better. We are going to leave the ceiling the way it is, though. Kind of have almost the mine and ceiling flipped patterns to each other. That might be a headache, but if we pull it off, I think it will have a much nicer effect. Okay. Well, we've done a bit of mining. We have certainly gotten some stone. Let's go back a little bit at least and just build a little bit more of that Tudor, our going to be Tudor style home. At least that top bar. Oh, hello. Oh, wrong button. I am not at all good at PvP, but you guys are not creepers, so I will gladly take that over creepers. Nope. Okay. We are okay. They even dropped an iron bar. Well, thank you kindly. Always love a good little unexpected iron bar drop. Okay. Dang it. That's okay. These blocks, unlike stone, aren't the worst thing in the world if you misplace them. Let's kind of climb over here and take a look. Does not look like our tree has grown, and that was the last of our potatoes. We're going to need to think of a new food source pretty quick. I got lots of mushrooms. I got one of these. I'll probably do some mushrooms. Mushroom soup is, oh no. No, bad. Back, demon. No, I don't want to be your friend. You're weird and I don't want to be your friend. No. No, stop following me. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Fine. No. I hate you. I hate you. You stupid creepers. I don't want to... Should have enough to fix it. I can't not fix it. It's just every bone in my body. If a creeper puts a hole, I have to fix it right then and there. And I'm gonna need to go grab some more of my dirt. And I hate it because it makes me take longer to build things. Which is probably exactly why they are the bane of my existence. I just can't leave it alone. I can't leave well enough alone. Oh, I got bread. We have food. We are good. I'm gonna make some bread real quick. Magic. You can turn bread into wheat without even having to cook it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a little bit more of a survival-y, hardcore Minecraft pack next. We actually have to make dough. We still got a whole lot of time in this Minecraft world. I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Also just realized that my camera is mostly a whole lot of top of hat, not a whole lot of face. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Hi. You doing good out there? Having a fun time? Enjoying some of the Minecraft? Yeah. Anyway, well, yeah, we're just playing, we're just having a fun time. I figured this would be a very kind of slow and smaller stream. I'm streaming at... Well, I started streaming at roughly noon my time on a Saturday. I figure most people are probably out and about, or even with coronavirus. Well, coronavirus, so they're probably home, but you got things to do, and Saturday morning's kind of one of the best times to do those things. That's okay. I'm not here to stream for the big bucks. I'm just here to stream and have a bit of fun. Let's do a bit of just... No, I've said it a million times. Start a little bit light terraforming. It is just going to be a little bit light terraforming today. We're just going to do that. Nice. Little bit of a huggy corner here. Whittle that back a bit. Actually, let's just kind of get rid of that. Let's make it a little bit of a smoother shape. We're going to punch out through here and leave that. It's going to give us a bit of a nice smooth shape. like how that looks, especially when the grass covers it. Okay, let's figure out what we are going to do here. I want this to be the door. And I want the door set back into the build. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to start right there, and we are going, don't want to damage myself, to do the double set. If I'm right, that's what I didn't want to do. This should give me the just right about amount of space. Roughly, it's actually not going to give me the right amount of space. It's going to be a little bit too tall. But it should allow me to do a sunken in, basically a 3x3 doorway. So we'll have a bit of a porch area here, kind of just a light swooping out one. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And this is where we're also going to have to start worrying about clearing out trees a little bit. That's okay. We can figure that out. Okay. So for flooring. Now, I have a particular combo that I absolutely love to use. And I'm actually going to kind of do a little bit of this right now. Grab my dark oak logs. And what's left of my spruce. Because we're going to be doing a little bit of flooring. We're going to turn these to planks. We're going to do spruce planks. And we're going to grab some dark oak planks. These dark oak planks we're specifically making into stairs. And this is by no means an original style. I've of course borrowed this off other YouTubers. I saw them use it. Saw them use it on their builds, and I went, you know what? That's a good idea. Can't tell you which one I saw doing it originally. I've seen many, many of them use it. It's not much of a stretch in terms of building creativity, as you'll see. Sorry, I saw ground. We're doing just a little bit of light here. There we go. Perfect. Okay. What we're going to do is on these, just do that. It's to create a little bit more support. This is the tricky one, because there's only a one. I obviously can't do that. So on that one, we're going to do that. Shortens it down a little bit, but the point is just to add a little bit of extra framing. Oop. So that when you look, especially from a distance, I'm trying to go for a bit of a very heavy foundation feel. It feels anchored. It feels kind of fortified. And that's what that should help give us. And kind of look from a distance. It's going to kind of, it looks like this heavy, just stone foundation built into the ground itself. And it will be even more important once we start to put a little bit of weight on top. We kind of start to build up with either the white concrete or the wool. But now when you look, you can kind of see on those two walls particularly, ignore the giant dark oak pillar, you kind of see there's a little bit more just weight to them. And that's what we're going for. It's a bit more weight to the build. Down here. It becomes incredibly important on spots like this, though, where there's a bit of a descent, because that makes this feel less lanky. We're going to come in here again. Boop. Boop. And we're actually going to do something else here. We are going to have the door sit pretty square in place on this wall. To do so, though, we're going to frame fully around it. And then we're going to place we're going to put some planks right here real quick. Our wall is going to go right here. this way, let's build out a bit of a porch, which we will frame. But this way, when you look at it, you have this just kind of forced perspective into a small little, we're going to probably put a spruce store right here. And we also want to kind of come out a little bit, and this is going to be our porch. We're going to have another set of wood that comes out right here, or a wall. And these are going to come out, and I ran out. But we're going to kind of just do a bit of an arcway, and then right along this edge here, coming out from this one, I'm going to run probably stone steps to it. And we'll probably build out some kind of slight overhang structure right in front of it. Let's get a little bit of rest, and then we can go check to see if our spruce tree has grown at all, because that's actually what's slowing us down right now. Okay, it's checking in there. Yes, need all of this. We're going to turn some of it, though, into stairs, for the purpose of kind of doing a little bit of experimentation on how or if we want to do that front porch. You might just scrap it entirely in hindsight when it comes to it, but we'll just kind of see what we got. Plenty of cobblestones. Let's throw in the little stack because we don't have as much coal this time around. Just throw in a full stack. That way it will make sure we don't waste any coal. Okay. Let's go check on our tree. Our axe is not doing so good, and our tree has not grown at all. That is interesting. Not only has our tree not grown, but not all the leaves have decayed. That tells me that we are probably finding ourselves out of the render distance for it. Or, yeah, render distance. Basically, the chunk, or the area that exists in, is unloading. If we hit F3G, it pulls up the grid system. You actually get a little bit of an idea on how Minecraft works a bit better. These areas are chunks, and this is the border of them. So here's one chunk, here's another. There are 16 by 16 areas that the game loads in, and it loads in a certain number of them within a certain distance of your player. Oh, hey, look, it grew. It's perfect, grewed. It grew. If that area is too far away, the tree won't grow. Which is probably what's been happening, because normally they grow a little bit quicker. Like it should have been grown when we first came out, not just randomly. That being said, it has grown now, and I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. We're just going to go ahead and collect this wood. And let me turn that grid back off. Slouching a bit. Let me stretch my back out. Okay, there we go. Okay. And now, aim the camera back up, because now when I'm sitting up properly, it's not looking at my face at all. 1 second. Whoop. Get myself on camera. There we go. It's a little bit annoying, to be honest, with the camera. So I have... oh, goodness, I made a mistake. That's fine. Put that here. I have a... The camera films in a 1:1 ratio. It's just a webcam on my computer, which means if I look at the webcam, I'm almost perfectly always showing. However, the way that Streamlabs wants to capture it, no matter what I tell it otherwise, is in the kind of ratio you're seeing right now. I can't tell off eyesight what that is, but it means that I'm constantly tend to be a little bit higher or lower than the camera. Oh boy. I do, though. Yeah, we're just going to build a little stone axe up here in a tree. Just because I don't want to have to go back and try to build an iron one and climb back up this. That was close. There we go. Pick that back up, even though we don't need it. So slow us down a little bit. That's okay. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Actually, that's probably the almost exact wrong phrase. We'll just keep on chopping up this tree. Make our way to the top. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop. Breaking all of the blocks. Okay. Should be good to just... Oh boy, that might have been a mistake. Nope, it wasn't. We're good. I was like counting in my head, and I'm like, I think we're good now, just to kind of start looking up and not have to worry about continuing to climb. Oh, that was bad. Rule number 1 of working in giant spruce trees, when you're kind of doing the spiral up method, you can kind of then sit in the center and work your way down. But if you're standing too much on the block that you break, and not enough on the other blocks to catch you, you fall, and it is just far enough you take like a half heart damage. Doesn't look like we're gonna get joined by any dolphin friends today, though, sadly. Not a second time. Let's pick up all the blocks. Picking up all, and I vanished again. I am just not staying on camera today, guys. I apologize for any of you who want to see my beard or my hat or whatever it is that you want to look at. Maybe it's my nice red sweater. The apartment has been cold the past couple days. So we're in an apartment naturally cold enough that I need to wear a sweater, but not cold enough I want my forearms covered. So we have the pulled sleeve method. Okay, let's do boat back around and get ourselves back off to the place where I belong. We're singing. I don't know why we're singing, but we are. Okay. Whenever I'm playing Dark Souls, which is the other game that I stream, currently, probably be branching that out, but the other game they like to stream is Dark Souls. Every single time I restore humanity in there, I just want to start singing Brandon Flowers. I don't know the name of the song, but it's the Are We Human one. This pops into my head every time, and I'm like, can't sing it. I don't think I'd sing it too well, but if I start singing it, we all know how Twitch is with its DMCAs. Last thing that I would want to do is get DMCA'd for a poor rendition of a Brandon Flowers song. Brandon Flowers, lead singer of The Killers. You probably know it more as The Killers. Oh. That's one way to open a door. There we go. So the reason you see me do that a lot is I'm hitting 1 on my keyboard to go to my... kind of go through my hotbar with the numbers at the top. And if I don't move fast enough, far enough, we hit the Q, which throws items on the ground. Hasn't bit us in the butt too bad yet, but I'm just waiting for the moment it does. Oh, there we go. Okay. And we still got some daylight. Let's keep on keeping on. Start by getting a decent number of... We're going to go full stack of planks. Didn't feel like doing the math of how much that was, so we just did the good old click method. And then from there, we're going to go to here. And that's, I think, what we're going to do. Now, or do I go 1 more out? Nope, I think right there is where we're going to go. Now, I want to build a bit of an overhead, and I think the best way... We're going to have to do that if we want to do that either way. It's going to be a big front porch. We're going to have a big front porch. We'll see how it looks. The best way for, I think, us to have this overhead is going to be... through kind of pillaring up, just like we would for any room, but we're going to leave the edges hollow. Let's kind of figure this out. We'll cut that tree down in a bit. Mostly want to see how this looks. I suppose is probably the best way to put that. Oh, I should also... Let's put a crafting table kind of in our work area here. We'll just stick it right on this wall for now. But that way we can also build ourselves some spruce doors to see what they look like. Perfect timing of the nice C418 music. Exactly what I want to hear at this moment. It's genuine. I'm not in any way dissing it. I know I can sometimes sound sarcastic when I'm saying that. This is always just love me some good C418. Okay. Let's see, how do we want to do this? That's another question. Do I want to keep the single door? Or do I want to go for double doors? I have to clear out quite a lot. I'm gonna actually go sleep and rest real quick. So you don't get a whole lot of zombies because we're right next to the woods here. But I could do the double door and trapdoor method, which is a trick to making your spruce doors look a little bit taller. Let's see if I can kind of find a spot to show it. Basically, if you take your spruce door, there we go. Take your spruce door, take a trapdoor, you line them up, you end up, and you do it with both of them. I think that's what you end up with a bigger looking door. Do I want to do that though? That's the question. Or even, do I just want to do this? I think I know what I want to do. We're going to do a little bit of tearing down. After I built it all, I know, but I think we're going to do a little bit of tearing down. Just because I... Partially, because I want to make the pun of it being a Tudor house. Especially if anyone ever calls me out on the way that I've styled it to not be Tudor enough. I can just show them the Tudors. And their argument will be invalid. I'm going to take out this birch tree right now. Kind of let it wither back, but we're going to have to definitely do a good bit of terraforming. Because I don't know if any of those birch leaves are going to kind of cling. Leaf mechanics in Minecraft, I figured them out once, way back in the day, like, 2012, 2013. Finally figured out leaf mechanics, and haven't had the slightest clue past then as to how they work. Okay. So what I want to do, what I'm thinking here, is actually going to be... Ooh, I do still need the step back, but I need this almost to be one higher. That can work. I have an idea. We'll figure that out. Anyway, what I want is for there to be a step up into the house. I think we're going to do it with stairs. Maybe not. Okay. If I'm thinking, let's do that real quick because I know I'll need that at least. Do we do this? Oh, I'm just making this much more of a headache for myself. I want step-ups. I want step-ups, and I want these front and center. Like that. Or do I do... This might be the answer. I think that's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So I'll blend it into the background later. Basically, steps lead up, and we're gonna have stairs right there, and let's frame this so that it makes sense in context. Now you might remember when I said, oh, but I have an idea here. I do. Boop. Yep, it was just that, just moving it up one. It works though. It's going to work because the porch is going to have a little bit of a different arch. Arch, not arc. Arch. Wait. Yeah, arch. So now... stand on doors there. Now we have a recessed door, and we can put in these supports. There we go. That's a grand entrance. That's what I was looking for. An entrance with oomph, with some weight. Okay. And just because we are trying to build the porch, we're going to put this piece in here. It's not going up all the way because we don't need it to. And our good old stone stairs, which we are going to use to lightly frame our porch. We can do a little bit of terraforming down here too. Okay, now these are going to come up and they're going to match this point. Go over to the other one. Probably have to cut down another tree soon. That's what it is. Yeah, we're going to have to cut down that tree. Maybe. We'll see. If it's just touching, I'm going to try to leave it. I like how that turned out. Okay. I was panicked there for a second. I'm like, wait, I have more. Okay. And one last, but we're going to drop. Yep, it didn't work. Thought I could avoid the damage there. I couldn't. Take these out later. I just got sick of getting hurt, so we just put in some safety steps there for a second. Yeah, hello, welcome back. I don't know how long you've been there. Sorry, I've stopped paying attention to the chat for a bit. I got focused in build mode. You know, I think I've gotten a decent bit done. Ah, I broke my axe again. I'll go grab my other axe. Okay. You know, so we've gotten the wall finished. I'm working on like what's going to be a front porch. We're getting something there. We also started a mine, and did a bit of terraforming. I got distracted by dirt. We're upgrading from this little tiny hovel here. Our Tudor home. Getting cuddles from Boyo and watching a show. No, you're fine. Boyo cuddles are 100% better than my streams. Boyo is bestest, and he knows that. You can give him some extra squishes for me. Is he still watching Ugly Dolls? Is that the poison of choice? Or have we gotten something else? Have we hijacked it and put something else on? Okay. This is going to be the front porch. He hasn't been cuddling with me for like a year. I was excited. Yeah, he goes through spurts. He goes through spurts. Some. Well, thanks, Stare. This way. There you go. There you go. It's not that hard. It's getting late. I should sleep. But we are going to risk it for the terraforming. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna do 3, and then we're gonna go like 4, and then we're gonna kind of come out here. We're gonna do like that, and then like another there, and then like a boop, another boop, another boop, a boop, and then another boop, and then a boop, to boop, and then done with Ugly Toast trying to pick a new poison. Good. Figured it would eventually die down, and we would be freed. There we go. Light terraforming, just some light terraforming. Now we can go sleep. There we go. It's called Don't Eat. This is why you don't eat when you're facing a door. Sit here all day, you'll never get to eat. You'll just annoy everyone who's watching with the sounds of doors flinging open and close. Okay, I want to hollow this out a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is, I do have one, so, boop. That's a dark oak log, never mind. So I'll have to do it twice. That's okay. We are going to get a little bit tricksy here in a bit. We're going to do that for now. Come back to that. In the meantime, though, let's throw in supports on these other ones. There and there. And we're going to leave these ones unsupported because they're just a little too narrow to warrant the need of having a support. But heading back to our crafting table, we need some dark oak fences, which are either going to be built this way, that's the way. First guess. I'm not sure how many I need, but we're going to start and see what we get. The question is, can I nerd pull with a fence? I don't think I can. I cannot. Okay. Do I have any easy to break blocks? I don't, so we're going to go with spruce planks. of course, just have that go absolutely terribly. And to cap it off, where did I put them? That should be it. Oop. There we go. A little bit of see-throughness, but it still gives us a bit of solidity, which is what I was looking for. What I was looking for. Nope. Do that. We're gonna go make a couple more fence posts. We'll be right back. It will have it on both sides. It will add, again, just a little bit of weight, but not too much. When we put the roof on there, it should all blend in nicely. Hopefully, at least. Okay. Let's get the sticks, wood, and that should do it for now. So we can at least finish off the porch for now. I might change things up as I go. I'm a big fan of coming back and revising things. Also just realized, I think because I have that support there, that might look better. Yeah, I think I prefer the way that that looks. Dang, I gotta get back up there then. That's okay, we'll use those for the mines, so they won't be wasted. There we go. The only thing that got wasted was my time. We have settled with Trash Truck, some Netflix show. It sounds like an amazing show. I'm sure that there will be absolutely no unbearable moments in it. Okay, that's a front porch. Of sorts at least. Kind of very heavy front porch. But it is something. Maybe we'll put like a little bit of patio furniture out here. Now it just needs an actual house that it leads into, but, well, one thing at a time. Okay. So this right here is going to be our Widow's Tower, which does mean that I need to go... I've already built that one. Okay. I need to kind of start to wrap up around the back. And I do think what I'm going to do, so we have symmetry over here, and I think we're going to go with a short, this little guy, and then actually maybe a little bit of an angle. It's beautiful. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out. We're getting something, definitely. At the very least, we're getting something. And that is something I can live with. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do a cheeky little angle here. Do I want to do a cheeky little angle? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do a cheeky little angle. Ooh, I think we're gonna risk it and go for the double. Okay. Spruce should be this one. Don't go too cheeky, PG. I'll keep it PG. That's my channel. We stay PG here. No worries. We are a family-friendly channel. Family-friendly entertainment. There we go. That's what I was thinking about doing. Just a little bit of an angle. So now, when I come in with the stone, we'll have here And this is going to be a stairs. We're just literally going to have stairs up to a widow's tower here. And then here, we want to do this from the outside. Should look like that. Do I like that? That's the question. I'm not sure if I do. Not sure if I do. What does it do as far as the inside? Is this too narrow? It's not too narrow. But if I push those out, I think it will be. I wonder if we go for broke and do flush. That'll keep this area open. Doesn't look too bad. I actually think I prefer how this looks. So we will go with it. We will go with it. Then we need wrong block. Yeah. You think that this is the better one? Is that what you're saying? You agree with this? Rather than sunken in? Yeah, okay. Thanks for the validation. That's what I'm here for. Make that dopamine printer go burr. Okay. Is this going to be too narrow from there to there? It very well might be too narrow, though. That's the problem. I kind of like the angle. Oh, but actually I can just... Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. But we're going to go with... Generally speaking, that's 3. I think we're going to go with 3 here. And it might not work the best, but I have a logic behind it. Ouch. Okay. Gotta clean up my rubbish for DI, gotta switch my phone, so you're portable. I'll take being portable. Like a pocket tailor. Especially because I'm gonna want to frame this. So if this is framed, no, it won't be too narrow. No, I think that's fine. Okay, Itchy nose. Okay. I have a decent little sitting area in here. This will loop around. And I want a 3 off of this. Okay. So second pull, we come 3 off. Wait a minute. That's the one. Let's clear out some of these unwanted leaves. That is all of the spruce wood we have. go see if the trees happened to grow. If not, we might be out of luck for a bit. It has not grown. Let's go walk over there. Let's go take a nice little look. See what we are dealing with. If we got anything usable. Can't do that. I just tried to do... If any of you have played certain MMOs before, you can press down both the right and the left click, and you just automatically move forward. I just tried to do that. It does not work in Minecraft, in case you were wondering. Okay, a little bit of a swim around here, see what's going on. No spruce tree. Okay. Grow, mighty tree. Grow. Please, don't make me wait. You're gonna make me wait, though, because you're a jerk. Okay. Well, let's go back. Let's do a little bit of control. Let's also do this real quick. Makeshift sugarcane farm. Never know when you're gonna need it. Okay. Random extra sand block. Oh, new home. Okay. Checking all the things. I need to fix over here. That's a project for another day, though. Okay. So originally I was gonna have like the Widow's Tower stand out a little bit more. I like this angle, and this is a good-sized room. This is very narrow behind the door. So I think I'm just gonna have to take it all out, sadly. I'm going to. I don't want to. I like that curve, and we're going to use the curve. You just can't use the curve here, because I need a little bit more space for the door. Which also means we're going to need to start a little bit of deforestation here. For those of you who caught the first stream, that means we are going to yet again prove why we will never be a forest ranger. Okay. So let's see, we got a very short on this side. More or less just this, but I kind of want to do a little bit of a run down. At the very least, maximizing the space. But it does mean we're going to need to clear out some of these trees. Let's see. These three here. This one. And the mushroom. I think those are the only ones I'm actually going to have to clear right now. Do I even actually need to clear this one? I don't think I need to clear this one. Definitely going to need to clear this one. And I'm definitely probably going to need to clear that one. Okay, well, let's just start here. We'll start with this guy. I could do the good old flint and steel method to fast clear these trees. I'm not going to, though, because that would be a waste of this wonderful dark oak. Which, while I don't really use for flooring or anything, is a phenomenal block for kind of accent pieces with the spruce. So we definitely want to keep on to as much of this as possible. Probably also bring a little bit of it into the hobbit hole that I will be building later at some point. one down. Oh, nope, it's not even close. Is this gonna work? It is gonna work. Normal people get a ladder. I spam jump. There we go. Anyway, continuing to break up the tree. Getting all the resources. I really just need to go build another iron axe. I'm gonna go build another iron axe real quick. Be a responsible adult. Get the right tools for the job. It's actually really good advice for any kind of thing that you're doing in life, is always having the right tools for the job. Otherwise, you're just going to be faffing around, taking much longer than you need to. Okay, 3 of those, and we got 6 right there. Perfect. Boop. There we go. Let's go get ourselves some more. Oh, let's get back to a little bit more gentle deforestation. Uh-oh. I am not ready for this. An illager. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ouch. Jerks! This is very bad for me. I don't know how to fight them, 'cause they are really big jerks. Let's try to grab all my stuff, but is it gone? No, it's right here. I need something. I need a weapon. I need anything. I got all my stuff everywhere. I can't afford to lose anything. Okay. Slide behind a tree, grab the sword. Stone sword is by no means a good weapon to get these guys, but we're gonna do what we can with what we can. 1 down. Did I get the other? That's the real question. Did I get the other one before they got me in the last fight? And I think I did. I do think I got the other one just right at the end. Okay. Let's try to get this all sorted back together. Bread and 9th slot. That there, that there. Okay. Let's eat some bread to de-wind after dealing with such terrible jerks. I'm just trying to build a museum for the good of the public. And those illagers came in here and murdered me. That's why they're illagers, because they're sick. Sick, twisted people. Wait a minute. I just realized our traveling villager friend is gone. Wonder what happened to Mr. Museum. Oh. Hope he's okay. Hope he has many adventures. Hopefully he comes back one day. Still, remembrance of the sheep that were lost to give us that bed. Many brave souls have been lost in our pursuit of this museum so far. But we will build it. We will build it, and it will stand as a testament. Testament to the pride of Minecraft. Okay. Let's take out this tree next. around. You might ask why we're going up here. The answer is simple. Disconnecting these two trees to make sure that the leaves on this one hopefully properly decay. Don't want any weird hanging leaves out here. Hopefully it clears up nicely. Okay. All the way gone. We're probably going to get an excess of dark wood, just due to the fact that we're going to be clearing these trees as we continue to build. So probably end up turning a lot of that into charcoal, just because it's a little bit more effective. It's a good way to get a decent coal supply, and we can probably use it to build a little bit XP farm down the way. Usually they call them like an XP bank. Normally like cactus green and bamboo is a better way to do it to fully automate it. But when we first get it started, we can just kind of use some of those. Be a good way to get everything started. Okay. Here is where things are going to start to get a bit more tricky. So what I'm going to do is clear that out first. Basically, this tree is going to be a little bit more of attempted, like, precision botany to ensure that we can kind of keep everything growing good. Obviously, we're going to take the mushroom out too. Oop, that was close. Guess strong, but we'll grab all these mushrooms. Okay. We will probably build a mushroom farm at some point on this stream, because I love building them. Not because they are effective, but rather because of the opposite of that. They are probably the most useless farm in the game. And that's okay. I just genuinely love building them. I don't know why, but it's always been that way. It was one of the I think it's because it was one of the first farms I learned to build was a mushroom farm. And so while there's definitely more useful farms, it's just the one that I know. I hold it near and dear to my heart, because it was the first one, like, I could build that on my own. I'd hop on a new server, like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to build a mushroom farm. That's going to be my little redstone-y claim to fame. Because not a lot of people knew how to build them, because they're not useful. So it made it a really good way to just, I guess, know how to do something that others didn't. In a game when I started playing this, well into the kind of past its heyday of its prime. I've been playing for a while. I started playing in, let's see. I started playing in junior high shortly after it went to open beta. So however long ago that was, I could probably do some math. It was 7th grade. I started playing in 7th grade. I don't know. Later 7th grade, so probably before Christmas, but still early 7th grade. It was probably before Christmas in 7th grade that I started playing, because I was still in my drafting class, a blueprinting class. And if 7th grade was, I graduated high school in 2014. It's 2011-ish? No, was it ninth grade? Might have been ninth grade drafting I started playing. It was in junior high. I remember it was in junior high, and it was whenever I had my drafting class. Which my mind says is 7th grade, but that doesn't line up with when the game was released. Because I think the game came out in 2011. So probably I started playing, or am I thinking of something else that came out in 2011? I don't know. I played this game for a while. I played it back in some of the good old days where doing anything with redstone was impressive because it was still kind of new and archaic. I remember it coming out, but I think I didn't start playing until after. I had a friend who was obsessed with it. And I remember I wanted to play it so bad, but I didn't own the game. So I would go on, and they had the classic version, or whatever they called it, for free. So I could sit there and play around in classic mode, just building. And if you've ever played, if you ever played back in the day long enough when you had classic mode, it was vastly different than even like creative mode. It was a fairly unique experience that I think would definitely be enjoyable, but it would very much have had to have found a niche to thrive in at the time. Okay. So now that our inventory is still all chaos from those friendly illagers, let's figure out what we want to do. I'm thinking, and this is just a thought here, step out 3, right here, go back. Ooh, wait a minute. Here's where I could put that. I'm going to call it spicy angle. We could have this just build right into the mountain in hindsight. And that's very tempting. Ooh, do I even just redirect this just to have it kind of build into the mountain? Oh, I kind of like the idea of having just a widow's tower right there, but we'll build the rest of it into the mountain. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Crazy yawn. Sorry. Alright. So if we're coming at an angle, build right here, and right here. I heard you. Don't know where you're hiding, but I heard you. This level has, like, the way that this world generated, I'm not sure if they changed anything with generation, but there's a lot of these, like, lone blocks sticking out, and I'm not here for it. That is the sound of there being a cave somewhere right around there. Okay. Let's see. If this is how we were to build it, and then we'd have our wall here. I think this style of wall only works when dealing with an inside wall. Looked good as an inside wall. I don't like it as an outside wall. But I'm curious if the alternate is true, where why I didn't like this. Dang it. I'm gonna go take a nap. Where if I flip it back so there's a bit of an inset again, if that would look better. We're gonna have to try that. Every time I look at my camera and check to see what I'm showing you guys, I'm just disappeared. Let's do a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of back pop. There we go. I have terrible posture. I am... So this is I don't know if I've actually mentioned this on stream. I don't have a chair. My chair that I brought with me when I moved broke. It's currently sitting in the closet over there, all nice and happy, broken in half. Camping chair, snapped clean in half, Ozark Trail. So, not like an expensive camping chair, but still a little bit sad. But, so because of that, we've just been sitting on an ottoman. Just like a good old kick your feet up wooden ottoman. I don't know if you can hear that. Yep, sitting on an ottoman. That's how we roll right now. Okay. So this is what I was curious about. If we inset it, does it look better than it did when we had it not inset, as it were? Does an inset work for an outside? No, it does not. Unless, of course... No, it still doesn't look good. Just think the way that it curves, we're gonna want to keep I want a nice little angle. I think we're just gonna have to do it inside. Inside angle. So we'll do this, and then we'll go boop, 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 boop. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop, boop. And then, of course, let's just finish out the wall. And I'm actually a little bit out of luck until that spruce tree grows as far as being able to build more. Let's go spy on him. Nothing yet. I really should move that closer so it's more likely to grow, but hey, what can you do? We'll move it closer. That's literally just said what I could do, but... Okay, let's do a bit of terraforming. I like the idea of this kind of coming in close and hugging, but I want that to be a fairly defined wall of its own. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for. And a bit of a frame, kind of a little bit over there. It's a little bit offset. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go the full 7 and 7? Create a really big, loud front. Front and side. That way front and side would both have mirrored symmetry. Oh boy, that'd be such a far out shoot though to do. And it'd require a fair bit of terraforming. No, I think I'm gonna leave it. Okay. I am, however, going to extend this, I think, to a 7. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the reason why is that I'm then going to run this way a little bit. And then we are going to find some way to meet in the middle. Bit of a large foundation, that's okay. I mean, I could just flat out merge it to the mountain. I am going to get rid of this. I know I was kind of excited to do a little bit of a Widow's Tower, but now that we're kind of just letting it blend into the mountain, it's going to look a little silly. So let's take this wall down. Let's see, we currently have it set to be a 3. Yeah. It's a 3. Let's make it at the very minimum of 5. 4, 5. There we go. That right there. So no spruce tree. Let's double check these, make sure we have kind of supports put on all of them. Yeah, yep. And yep. We're getting somewhere with this. Okay. Yeah, it's looking a lot more kind of house-ish. That is not a word that I can say easily. Ooh, actually. Ooh, dare I? Dare I try? Hi! Oh, hello! Favorian right there is my beautiful, wonderful wife, sneaking into the chat with a hee. I love her. Every time you jump into the stat, it's instant smiles from me. Just can't help it. I'm gonna wave. Hi! Now I'm gonna be smiley for a good bit. So yeah, we've... yeah. That is my... So for Favarian, she's missed some things. That right there is my sister on the account that she made for Mom. So there you go. Now you know who Dad is. It's Rose there. They both followed, so I got 2 new followers from them. Very happy about that. She's currently still wrangling Boyo. I've been getting slight little adventures. Little stories of the adventures that her and Boyo are having. Okay. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. Do I want... Part of me says, let's go for bold and extend this out and create like a patio overlooking this area and then turn this all into a garden. And the other part of me says keep it simple and kind of pull it in because I don't need a massive floor space in this house. But I think overview of a garden me is winning out. So we're gonna give that a little bit of a test poke here. See, we kind of like what we see there. I'm gonna want to step it out at least 3 blocks. Is that here? Yeah. This is gonna create a very This is gonna take some terraforming, which is always dangerous because I start terraforming and I don't know when to stop terraforming. And then we spend too much time terraforming, but we're gonna give it a go. We are gonna give it a go. We just ended up committing to the garden idea, either way. Just because I've started terraforming, so that's what we're doing now. Do you think that will be better, though? I do think it will look nicer. Okay, did I run out of spruce? I did. The tree really can't grow fast enough. It's like the slowest thing in the world. Second to the lava pit. That we're just gonna kind of pave over for the sake of development. This is a bit of a unique corner, though. I don't think that matters. Actually, I'll take this corner and we'll put like a little tierist little sitting area right here. I think would be good. Tiered, not tierist. Because this is fine, but this is a bit big, so we'll do like a little bit of a tiered sitting area. Make this intentional, kind of on your way to the garden. Put a little door somewhere, kind of leads out here, back door, out to this little garden area that we're gonna have. Oh, time to go. Take a nap, make it daytime. It's what we gotta do. What we gotta do. So you got everything sorted out, right? I think I remember you telling me that, Favorian. Y'all done with the moving of stuff? All good. Ah, perfect. Did help show up, or was it just you and your mom? Lots of help. One load in a truck and help getting everything into storage. Oh, it's much better news than I thought. That's the perfect thing to hear. I'm so glad. I noticed it felt like it got done really quick. But it all fit into one moving truck though. Did we have to leave anything behind? Sorry to take care of personal business on stream. She's just in the chat. I'm like, I might as well ask. She's been helping kind of take care of some furniture stuff. As I've mentioned before, we're kind of in the process of eventually getting them to move out here to Massachusetts with me. Hello! I saw a dolphin friend. Yeah. The car was full. Bikes went into someone's truck, but there was room in the moving truck for them, so we could fit everything in the truck. That is great news. So we can probably use a truck about that size then to get it across country. It's a turtle friend. That's perfect. That makes me even in a better mood. Hi, turtle friend. Hi. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can be friends. I don't have shears, otherwise I'd feed you. What's that? It's just a flower? I think it's just a flower, but it's very pink. I need to get the telescope already. They don't have it in this version yet, but I don't want to have to like download Optifine just so I can zoom in. Probably should download Optifine. It might help this game run better while I'm streaming it, but I don't seem to be getting any lag on my end, and I hope views are about the same for you guys. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful scene. I always enjoy living. It just like, it's a very simple look, but just kind of the way that Minecraft feels sometimes is really beautiful. Like this, the water just kind of sitting around here, the forest on the edge, little trees and pops of mushrooms, and the vast expanse of a beach. This, I'm gonna be honest, this looks ugly, but I'll kind of fix it. This will be a really good spot for a garden, I think. Once I get my garden kind of put in here. Just a nice little overlook of this little grove. We're gonna build a turtle sanctuary still, right in here, so it'll kind of all be connected. And all of this is, of course, to help the grand goal of building a museum. I haven't forgot what we're doing. You can't build a museum if it doesn't look good. Hey, Mr. Museum! You are back! Bubble coral, blue dye, vines, green dye, magenta, and blue ice. But I have no emeralds. I haven't even mined far enough to get emeralds. There's not a villager near me. Yes. We're gonna be dealing with you again, aren't we? 'Cause you're a very agreeable person, Mr. Museum, but don't necessarily need all of the all the time. I feel like this porch can be. I'm doing this thing where, like, the more I walk past something I've built, the more I dislike it. So probably end up revitalizing it. I do think that that was the right choice there, though. And I'm already loving the layout I get here. I'm thinking right here, right where that crafting table is, we're going to put a grand fireplace. Okay. Big grand fireplace right here. Okay. This is going to need to, because when this comes out, we're going to want to need to step out to there, and then that's going to go across. And then kind of come and curl back in to here. I'm gonna cut that cliff face down while I kind of wait for the tree to grow. It's like this is fine, but we have like this extra block of height right here that we don't really need. We can kind of just trim this back down and create a little bit of a smoother texture. And I do think, kind of given the nature of that we're going to be building a garden here, I might put a little bit of like some terrace steps or some planters right there. Just to kind of give a bit of life to it. We'll figure it out. Kind of figure it out one thing at a time. Let's see. Really like the door. It's mostly these corners that I'm not so sure on. Maybe when I build a roof, I'll feel a little better about it, but I'm just not sure how I feel about them. Don't quite like them. It's mostly because it feels too square. Like, because this is supposed to be rounded. Just like as much as you can round pixels. Or even like an angle, but it feels so kind of like an open square. Maybe I need to bump. Ooh, that might actually fix it. Oh, because we don't have spruce. I need to go steel spruce. If I... Oh, no, I need that as a marker. Don't have any free spruce I can steal. Tree doesn't grow fast enough. Okay, we'll just steal this piece right here, just to see if that fixes it. If I raise this up one, boop. Okay, feel like that fixes the inside. I also feel like maybe getting rid of that. I'm not sure if I think that makes the outside worse though. I'll have to just kind of keep thinking on it. See if I can come up with a better idea for this porch. This porch is definitely going to get changed, but nothing comes to mind as how to fix it right now. That's still not grown. We're out of spruce wood for the mines. Kind of a bit of an impasse right here, but let's take a look. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now. I do think we are going to wrap it up at this point in time. Just because getting a little bit tired. Still getting used to kind of streaming, but I'm very excited to come back and to have more fun. Just have more fun exploring this world. I love playing Minecraft. I'm really excited to get this museum built. And yeah, we'll kind of start off the next time, get in that tree. Maybe heading off. I can always head over and just get some more spruce wood if I need it. And we'll continue building from there. Let's see, who all do I got watching? Yeah, I don't think we're going to worry about doing a raid right now. I don't think there's anyone on. This is someone on that I really like. Let's see what we got. Yeah, no one I feel like raiding into right now. T-Face streaming, he's a phenomenal streamer in his own right. I'm not gonna raid into him just because I got a very small party. We'll let him kind of do his thing. But in the meantime, I just want to thank everyone for joining us and kind of joining me for a really wonderful stream. Just to remember that, there's more important things out there to life than watching streams. But just want all of you to know that to do your best, have your give it your best try to have a wonderful day. And just remember that you're always welcome back. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.